Hello Pisces, well we got there in the end. It is your read at last. Okay. Uh Welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarot. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked. Tarot reads are naked, by which I mean I strip out as much astrology as I can by using this plain deck here to bring in the star sign or type of star sign of the person we are doing the read about. Okay. So we are doing a read about a six of diamonds, which is an earth sign who is maybe a year or so older than you. Okay. We are also doing a read about the Nine of Swords and your career. The Nine of Swords came out for the new moon overview I done way back when on the yeah, must have been about what, the 14th of June, somewhere around about there. Yeah, it is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does, that is fantastic. If it doesn't, don't worry too much. Not following any sort of cycle. I'm doing career this week. Next week, I think I'm doing a twin flame. So if it don't resonate with you this week, it might be resonating with you next week. Okay. Just there will be the energies of your Nine of Swords. We're going to go into a little bit more detail on that. Just there is going to be how those energies affect this earth sign. Just here is going to be where hopefully it will take you in the future, the next month or so in your career. Underneath that card there, from the bottom of the deck, we will have the overall energy of this read, which is a Page of Pentacles. In this particular case, it could be a small token, a small gift, maybe a bonus or a bribe. Or it is also the energy of having to learn something new. Maybe you've just been recently promoted and we've got a moth flying around with us today. Okay. Oh, it's very interested in me. Right, anyway, yes, so we have got the energies of you might have to learn something. Maybe you've been promoted, you have to learn some new skills to deal with that. Okay, but whatever the case is, I didn't cut the deck. So is whatever the case is, it's the Nine of Swords. It's keeping you up at night. You're very anxious about it. Okay, so oh my god, I'm really gonna have to start videoing the pre-shuffles as well. As you know from me and some other tarot readers, we shuffle the cards until we feel it's the right shuffle. Okay, until we feel like it's time to stop. Sometimes the universe forces us to stop. It will spit a card out while we're shuffling, or it will make it so hard for the cards to go back together that we spend a couple of minutes making the pack nice and neat. Okay, this is the card. What stopped us or stopped me from shuffling during my pre-shuffle? And it went back in, and yeah, there you go. It's now back out, and it didn't. I'm pretty sure it did. I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe I did put it on the top. I don't know, but it wanted to come out. It's the Page of the Knight of Pentacles, an elevation from up there. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who plans their way through everything. Okay, so this anxiety, these sleepless nights, is because you're planning your way, or someone is planning their way through a scenario, through a situation of what they have to do. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is the most reliable card in the deck. What the Knight of Pentacles is charged to do, it will do. The only problem is it might not do it in the time you wanted it to do it in. Okay. So how does this earth sign feel about it? They feel very passionate about this. They feel supportive. That the King of Wands supports creativity. It's like an entrepreneur type energy, if you will. But obviously, as entrepreneurs, yes, they may support creativity and the underdog and things, but only if they can see it benefiting themselves. There is always that element within the King of Wands, no matter what type of read you are doing. It is someone who is out for number one all the time in every situation it's in. But in this particular case, it's thinking that you are a good bet. And the Page of Wands coming out for the outcome for you. The Page of Wands is a sweet childlike innocence. And when you think back to your childhood, you took risks. You jumped at opportunities and you didn't really think about or care about where those opportunities may take you, what risks may be involved with those opportunities. I can remember when I was a child, I used to climb trees. I used to sit right in the top of them. Yeah, I wouldn't dream of doing that now. One, because I'm probably about twice the weight as I used to be back then. But two, yeah, I just realised the potential of death from climbing trees. But when you're a child, when you're young, you don't. You just go for it. And that's what this is saying. It's kind of saying, just go for it. Grab the opportunity, go with the flow and see what happens. Okay? I'll put them on one side for now. We'll get them back in a bit to do a question of the universe at the end of the read. Okay, while I'm shuffling the clarifiers, can at least one of you who's watching this drop me a comment to let me know if the sound is okay, if it's better than it used to be, if you are a regular. If you are someone who watches through all my reads, just for the hell of watching through all my reads, can you let me know if it's better than the last 5 reads I've done? Because I have got new earphones with microphones on because my old ones died. Thus, I need to have a bit of a sound check, basically. And I don't rewatch my videos. If I rewatch my videos, I will then start to scrutinize them and think, well, maybe I shouldn't have said that, and then maybe I will think about chopping it out or completely throwing that one away and doing another one. I go with what goes out, what comes out of my mouth when I'm doing these reads, and that's it. It just sticks. Okay, I post it, errors and all, because it's all meaningful for you somewhere along the line. Oh, well, we only need one more page out. Right, so we got the 3 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, and the Page of Cups. You are planning a new project, okay? The energy of this 9 of Swords, the thing what's keeping you up, or possibly keeping them up, but I feel it's more you. Keeping you up is you are planning a new project. It is a difficult, you got to make difficult choices within this project. You are like the project manager. It might be the first time you're a project manager, or you may have been promoted into like a managerial position and you're overrunning this particular project. The 8 of Swords, you're kind of trapped in a way of thinking. You may be trying to work in someone else's shoes, if that makes sense. Perhaps you're trying to copy how your mentor would have done it instead of putting your own flair and your own personality onto doing it. With the Page of Cups at the end, it's kind of like a bit of a dreamy energy. It could be, I feel, a junior of some description, maybe trying to offer you advice, maybe trying to tell you exactly what I told you about that 8 of Swords. Perhaps you need to mark your own stamp on this, not use someone else's. Okay? Crossing this energy is the Chariot. Again, this card has come out, well, since the beginning of Cancer season. Yes, if you know your cards to your astrology, it is. But I'm not going to say that. Don't do that in my channel. I try my best not to do that in my channel. Okay? It is the Chariot. It is driving forward. It is it's winning against the odds. It's being the underdog. Okay? That's who they like. That's why they've picked you for this. Because they want to back the underdog. They want to see the underdog succeed. Okay? Or they want to see if the underdog can succeed. And when I say you're the underdog, I don't mean that you haven't got a snowball's hope in hell chance of getting this done. It's like you've been maybe a junior to a project manager or a manager, and they're now giving you the opportunity to spread your wings to see if you can fly, or throwing you in the deep end to see if you can swim. Whatever way you want to look at that. Okay. So let's have a look at this King of Wands. What do you want to tell us about the King of Wands? Balance. 6 of Pentacles. Hey, and there she is. Is she? She? That is clearly not a she. Unless, again, it might be Arya Stark, where she was a she who dressed like a boy. Okay, there is the Page of Swords, the 4th page of the deck. We have got all the pages out. This is, in this particular case, they're slightly older than you. They're thinking about you. Okay. As I said, they're the entrepreneur. They're the person who gives the underdog a chance. They're the person who will finance something which they see has potential, but no one else is willing to touch with a 10-foot barge pole. They're willing to put their money where their mouth is. Good old earth sign. They're expecting even give and take, if nothing else. Okay? They're expecting you to work hard enough to make sure this is not going to be a loss. They're expecting that what they put into this is what they get out of it. They're not really expecting much more. Okay? They will be disappointed in you if it doesn't come out that way. Okay? If this ends up costing the King of Wands money, yeah, you're not getting a second try. But the King of Pentacles is they're having all faith and all hope that you are going to succeed this. They can see your chain of thought. They can see how you are tackling this. And they think it is a successful way. But the King of Pentacles, kind of a little bit like the King of Wands in this particular case, uses its power and its wealth to help others help themselves. And that's what this could be your mentor. This could be the person you've worked under for a few years. Okay, but they're going to be helping you. They're going to be trying to make you see the error of your ways before they become painfully obvious or painfully expensive, and while they're still rectifiable, and they're going to be like trying to help you help yourself. Okay, with the 9 of Cups right at the end there, this is the energy of emotional fulfillment. Well, if they are your mentor, then every mentor is emotionally fulfilled when their student finally surpasses them and becomes at least an equal, if not a better. Okay, crossing this is that Page of Knights. Again, the Page of Knights. What is going on? The Knight of Pentacles. I actually quite often call that one the Page of Knights. I have no idea why. Maybe it's just a very young knight. He looks very young. So anyway, let's get on back with the energies of it. Yes, it's this energy of, yeah, I know it's going to take time. There is going to be a little bit longer than it would normally be. This is their first time. They're going to go through all the learning curve and everything. But I have full faith that they will get the job done. You're planning the shit out of it to make sure you get the job done. Okay? They have all faith that you're going to get the job done. They are holding their passion away from this, though. He had won their passions. Yeah, he's got a scepter in his hand, and he's holding that away. And it's the first time I've ever noticed the way he holds that scepter, but hey-ho. Okay? The Knight, it's not a Knight, the Knight of Pages, I was going to call him. The Page of Wands, which is generally seen as the youngest page in the tarot deck. Okay? Is the opportunities. This is you. This is seize the day, because tomorrow might never come. I quite often called him the minor arcana of the Fool. Take the leap of faith. Yeah, emotional fulfillment at its peak. Oh, there is a little bit of loss and sorrow, and there is a little bit of changing of energies. No, we're not going to go into that one either. Right, yes, so the Fool. The Fool is starting a new journey. This is a new journey for you. You have not been down this road before. It's all going to be learning things afresh. Our Page of Pentacles down there. Okay. The 10 of Cups. You are going to be emotionally fulfilled by all this. And this is going to be the end of one journey. By the time you finish this project, you will be a project manager, a manager, or whatever, a designer, whatever this happens to be for you. You know your situation. I don't know your situation. All I know is the energies around your situation, what I'm pulling on. Okay, you will feel the loss of and the sorrow of not being that junior. That junior always had the mentor as a safety net. You are no longer having a safety net. You are going it alone after this particular project. you're going to miss that safety net, that security. There's part of this overthinking up here. Okay, it's one of the things which is keeping you up with that Nine of Swords. But you're also relishing the opportunity of being alone, not having someone look over your shoulder all the time to check that you're doing it right, flying for yourself. The Two of Pentacles is literally, as I said in the last read, it's like a crossover of energies, the old going into the new. Okay, I quite often see that as not so much the minor arcana of the Wheel of Fortune, but more of it is the crossover energies. It's at that central point where you've got the old energy still coming in, which is gradually dissipating out, and the new energies, which are gradually building up and coming in. You could say it's like spring or autumn are compared to summer and winter. Okay, you've got summer, and as summer gradually gets colder and colder, it turns into autumn, and it gradually gets colder and colder, and then it turns into winter, and vice versa for spring. Okay, it don't just go spring, winter. Well, it does in England. We can have spring one day, winter the next, then summer, and then winter again, then autumn. And the weather's only getting worse. Okay, crossing all this is the 10 of... it's not the 10. Why do I call it a 10? It's death. It's death. Okay, crossing this is death. The sun is setting on the old. Okay, that is over. That's done with. You are now looking forward and nurturing the new. The sun will be rising on the new tree growing there. The old tree is dead. There's no leaves on it. Clearly, there should be leaves on it. There's leaves on this one, which would imply it's at least end of spring, beginning of summer. I was then talking about the seasons, and there's no. It's past its best. It's ended. It's over. Time's up. But the new thing, which is replacing the old, this is going from the apprentice to the master, is flourishing, it's blooming, its leaves are budding, it's about to grow into something amazing. Okay, let's ask the universe a question. What question shall we ask the universe? I don't think there's much in the way of anything standing out of the read what needs asking. So let's just ask the universe, what else does Pisces need to know? Oh, two cards. Victory. Well, nearly threw them all on the floor. That would have been a mess. Okay, victory and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so you are going to get your victory. You're going to be victorious in this. It's going to go well. At least as expected. Okay. And it's going to give you your freedom. It's going to open up new doors for you. Normally, I would see this card as a card of retirement, especially in a financial read or a career read, as we are doing. It comes after the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is all about work. The Nine of Pentacles will be getting freedom from work, retirement. But in this particular case, I feel that could be retirement for your mentor. Maybe you're the last of a long line of successors that they have created in their career. But for you, it's freedom. Freedom to go on and start working by yourself, being in charge, not having someone looking over you all the time. Okay, we'll just have 3 cards for each of these as we've got 2 of them. Well, it's bookended by the Six of Pentacles, recognition for your, not Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands, recognition for your hard work, victories, and the like, after a long, hard won battle. Okay, basically your apprenticeship. Okay, the Hangman is, now you're going it alone, you are looking at everything differently. With the Ten of Swords, you feel that it is an end of an era. Okay, the fact that you're now going on to becoming the master, you're not having someone looking over your shoulder all the time, you're going to be a manager, whatever it may be, it's the end of you as a worker. You are now going up a level, you're on a different level. Okay, crossing it is the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is telling us that you may not feel ready for all this on the inside, but you're putting a brave face on it and portraying to the world on the outside that you've got this sorted. Okay. Oh, it's our Knight of Pentacles again. Okay, the King of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Temperance for this freedom. You know that you have the freedom to do everything, okay? And you are acting upon that. You've got the freedom. You are planning the shit out of it, as we've already said up there. You know and understand it's going to take time to get this right, yeah? You're kind of not expecting to be perfect first time round. The Seven of Cups, crossing it though, is you also realize that this is going to be opening up many an opportunity for you in the future. Okay, future promotions, possibly future job moves to different places, different departments, whatever it may be, depending on how big or small the company you work for is. Okay, so that is your read, Pisces. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. If it doesn't, don't panic. I don't follow the cycles like everyone else does, or like most people do. Thus, next week's one will be totally different, and it might be the one which you are meant to be seeing. Thank you for subscribing. If you have subscribed, and if this didn't resonate with you, I suggest you do subscribe, hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next one I do for Pisces. Thank you for commenting if you commented, and an extra thank you if you commented on the sound quality of this video. Thank you for liking the videos and sharing them out. All that helps the algorithm grow me as a channel. The more it grows me, the more I get seen by more people. The more I get seen by more people, the more I can help people, and that's what I do. That's what this is all about for me. Okay, no, not at all. Also, it helps the algorithms work out the things you like to watch. You like, you subscribe, you comment, and you share this video, for example, it knows that you really do like tarot reads, and it will suggest tarot read videos to you because it knows you like it. That's what it's aimed, that's what it's programmed to do, send you videos you like to watch. And it hopes that you will then go on and like the next ones. It will send you other YouTube tarot readers other than me though. Yes, it will send you my videos still if you like the hell out of this one, but it will also send you other ones because it just knows that you like this, not necessarily me. Okay, so thank you very much. I appreciate you all greatly. Hope you have a wonderful week and good luck with the promotion.